Hello, hi everyone. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you all. It's me again, Yetunde from Redeemed Christian Church of God, Kingdom Life Convocation in Botry. I'm here again to share with you my reflection on the Word of God that we listened to at church today. So today we continue our study on Jesus Christ, and it was a continuation of what we studied last week. Jesus Christ, the light of the world. So today is part 2. Our text was taken from the book of Luke chapter 10 verse 1 to 3. It talks about the time when Jesus Christ appointed 70 people and sent them out 2 by 2 to go into the city, gave them instruction. In verse 3 it says, "Go your way, behold, I send you forth as lamb among the wolves." And when I was reflecting on this, I remember that years ago, like close to 10 years ago now, I was preparing for an end of training assessment in a teaching program, and I came across this picture of Jesus Christ. I was trying to actually depict a picture of a relationship when it comes to Christ, and I saw that Jesus was at the middle of the circle of people. And the closer you are to Jesus, because Jesus was radiating light, it was the only source of light to those people, the closer you were to him, the brighter you shine yourself. And that was, what flashed through my mind when I was preparing for this sermon. And it made me to divide relationship or operation with the light into categories. The first category is those people who are actually operating around the light. It's okay to operate around the light, but it's not good enough. These are the kind of people that, they get attracted by the light. They move closer but not close enough to actually do something tangible. They are the one that will go to church because they have problem. They're the one that believes that, God is actually in certain places. I'm not saying that God is not in certain places, but God is everywhere. And anybody can call on the name of the Lord. The Bible says that whosoever call on the name of the Lord will be saved. So these are the people that will be chasing pastors, chasing prophets, going to big programs. There's nothing wrong with going to big programs, but it is just their level of understanding. So, and as soon as everything just died down, that's the end of it. That's why you see some people in some churches, when you have guest minister, lots of people will rush to church. When guest minister go back to wherever they came from, everybody will disappear. They go back to their home, but they believe that the show is over now. Now that is a level of operation. Another level is operating within the light itself. You are close to the light itself, and those are the ones in Luke chapter 10 that we read today, when Jesus sent them out, because they came back with testimony. They said demons submitted to us. So they had a certain portion of the light inside of them, big enough, to actually submit devil, to bring a demon into subjection. So that's a level of light. But Jesus told them that do not rejoice in this, rejoice in that your name is written in the book of life. So another category is those who are actually carrier of that light itself, that God has actually deposited the light. And even within those categories, we can break it down, because those that are put in this category are the disciples. They are the one that the Bible says in John 14:12 that, verily, verily, I say unto you, this work that I do, you shall do also, a greater work than this shall you do, because I go to my Father. Those are the one that Jesus are actually saying that, the work that he has done, they will do mightier things. Those are the carrier of the light. And when you come to that category, we have the 12, which is the 12 disciples, out of which you have one that is Judas Iscariot. Then you have the 3, which is John, James, and Peter. Then you have one, John Beloved, the one that Jesus tells all secrets to. So it all depends on how close you are. The question for you to answer today is that, where are you in this category? Where do you belong? Are you operating around the light? The danger of operating around the light is that there is something I didn't tell you that happened in that picture. At the edge of the circle, there was actually a shadow of darkness. When you look at the last circle, which was the furthest away from Jesus, there was a shadow of darkness looming over them. Why? Because darkness doesn't disappear. It watches over light. Everything that darkness is waiting for is remove the source of light and it will creep in. Remember what I said last week, that you don't need to send an invitation to darkness. The only way you can generate darkness is by removing the light. So the further you move away from Christ, the dimmer your light will be. I pray that that will not be your portion in Jesus' mind. That is when sickness will come in. You know, all sorts of issues will be coming in. You will realize, those who are spiritual among you will realize that when you don't pray fervently, you start having bad dreams. You start having nightmares. Issues will start coming because the agent of darkness can see that this is your weak period. So what I am praying for you today is that you have an understanding of where you are. There are some of you that are sleeping. Those who are already waiting for Christmas Day before they go to church, I pray that this sermon will, cheer you up to get up and start praying. Those who have been weak spiritually, those who have been struggling, working, morning till night, having like 5 minutes to say hello to Jesus every day. You are operating in a dark place. You are operating where darkness is looming. And I pray that the Lord will reveal it to you today in Jesus' mighty name. And those who are operating within the light, you can do more. That is, be the carrier of light. And those who are carrier of light, you can even do better by being the beloved that hears everything from God. And I pray that the Lord will continue where I've stopped in this message of today. Reveal greater things to you in Jesus' mighty name. So please go to our blog, read more on this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's very important. Please do that. And follow us, share this. If it makes sense to you, if you have been blessed, then share it. Share it with your network. And I pray that the Almighty God will bless you. We want your comment as well. Thank you. Take care. Bye.